Radiant. The Dragoons answer to none but His Imperial Highness. The Council is powerless to intervene.
We're hearing reports of rebel
Madness is this, Theon.
throughout the neighboring districts.
Focus all efforts on extinguishing the fires around the capital. The city can wait. Don't dally, man. Go!
Your Radiant.
And I want you to find out about next move.
By the light!
Can we get a replay of Clive whimpering and moaning?
Theon, have you taken leave of your senses? Call off the Dragoons at once!
Fear not. The populace will come to no harm at their hands. I am here to save you, Father.
Save me?
A creeping darkness hides in the heart of Sanbreque.
I'm your little butterfly green. Black and blue make the colors in the sky. I'm your little butterfly green. Black and blue am.
Not another word, Dion.
Father, though you may not see it, the darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself. But I bid you remember, there was a time when you ruled not with cruelty, but with compassion. Why now do you turn your back on your people? Why now do you seek to stoke the fires of war? You too have borne witness to this change, Your Eminences. And you know, as well as I, who is responsible for it. A puppet now sits upon the throne, but cut his strings, and the master loses the power!
What?
Dion, you bear steel before your Emperor? Guards! Take him!
For every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. Those were your words. But when the last of your citizens has fallen, and all of their homes have been reduced to ash, what will become of your empire, of its rulers, of your god? As the mother crystals crumble one by one, and the blight sweeps in to claim all that we hold dear, our people look to their emperor for protection. Yet he labors not to secure their futures, but to seize what is left of the twins for himself. Even if it should come at the cost of everything his loyal citizens have labored to build.
Dion, you must understand.
A small price to pay, is it not? You've been blessed with great power, Dion. Enough to win me the world. So go, claim Valisthea for me, brother.
Dion.
Gods! Gods!
Father.
Poor father. How he doted on his children. That he would die to protect me was plain. It was but a matter of when.
You planned this?
You did well to endure so long. But you broke in the end, as I knew you would. And now Muthos approaches. Put him to the proof. I would see if he breaks. Go, Bahamut. Kinslayer.
Not again.
Brother?
It's a long story.
You cannot stay here, Mother. Come. Take my hand.
Get away from me! This is all just a dream, just a bad dream! You will not take me, Shadow! You will not take me!
Goodbye, white woman.
Mother.
If it is consciousness that weaves your wills together, consciousness that blurs the boundary between your own will and that of others, then we shall set you apart once more. The ties that bind you shall be severed, and humanity return to its proper place.
Raiden X Omega Ziv.
By
Love child.
Genesis shall a new age of reason begin.
Relax, Your Majesty. Don't you want to play? It's been a long time.
If that is your wish.
Men, you are as meek as all the others.
Such feeble creatures.
Gifted the power of icons, yet slaves to fickle emotions which usher you to your doom. And so you bind your fragile
Gay sex.
worlds with strands of consciousness. The wretched handiwork of a wretched people.
The sons of fire were united at last, and for but a moment their flame burned bright. Soon Muthos shall become our perfect vessel.
And then shall the world be remade.
Not before the bonds are severed, of trust, of respect, of love. Only when every strand of consciousness is cut away, may Muthos return to our side. By primogenesis shall all be undone. Mankind shall be rid of his wretchedness, and Muthos of his will. But while he yet clings to it, he has the power to forge bonds anew. And so we bid you, find Muthos, and sever every one.
To destroy that which has no physical form, you ask the impossible.
There is nothing your black blade cannot cut, Odin. We shall unite with Muthos, and bring forth a new world. So long as our vessel remains unclaimed by humanity.
It shall be done, Master. My will is yours.
Woman. Kill.
Mother.
How is your brother?
Asleep, since I returned from the Dominion. Taya says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least. She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
The curse. For every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
It's never ending.
Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all. Tony won't be happy if I disturb Joshua. Wally Room. I might as well see what Otter has to say.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw it.
There's talk of these skies driving me.
Clive! Quick look. Seen enough?
Otto.
The realm, as long as that is what could.
How is it that every one of your little not my tempt I just
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dhalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
Not with different.
Battle cries of dread one die, in ruin lies Les. As freeze the gleam.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. I reckon I can find a buyer. Finished, are you?
Yep. What do you want? Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Is a storm coming soon?
Let me guess.
Is there?
That I be and but I well
there.
You
Sir, Eve.
I was wondering when next you'd visit. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. I have quite the find for you today. You wish to study the tomes? The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Clark, we're Mark, and we're Jill. First we find Isabel.
Welcome, welcome. Come back again.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of
I can't do it.
My lord, milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings.
With the blue eyes. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
And what have you...
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll...
More arrived from the capital this morning.
The two soldiers were carrying it.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been... With what?
I will bring your...
Is this what? Not... I'll have a...
Ah,
It was a noble effort, I thought.
like the way this.
Don't leave me, Pa.
I'll go for the pack.
Leave it.
My family!
It's all right. Give me one. Did you see the creatures? Do you... At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I assume you have a plan?
We need to find out what...
It was all they could do to escape.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me!
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
slow.
Farewell.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
But all our beds are taken.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
The barricades we've set up around the town won't hold the Akashic.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place.
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
It's your friend, then stop moaning and help!
My brothers. Are they...
Mad dogs.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
So Wade.
Lord Rosfield.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help.
Farewell.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we? This one. Well done, Toogal. To me, boy. Come on. I needed that.
My lord, there's someone I'd like... Oscar? It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rosfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
It's Oscar.
Well, go on, then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade.
Movies.
If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire?
I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar. But I'm a shield no longer. Of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle.
Can those blonde bitches come back?
No little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable... It's there...
But a squire...
Would that you were...
I would not... I will not let you down, Lord Rosfield. You... Lower than beasts they are.
Aye. The scum of the twins.
Sid. Should I be...
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos. And the markets have all but the brow...
Where's that?
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and...
Picture it, Conrad. Your own city girl. Ah, here she is, Conrad.
A pleasure, my...
As I...
Victor,
True as noble. You know, Grant.
Well, I used that about...
Absolute... We'll show those
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would.
Don't get yourself. I mean, it may still be possible to buy some. Ah, here he is.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Ma.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat graced.
Ay.
The women folk have come.
Ay.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
It's over! Stay
down.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Nananananananu. H. Zing rocks. Dedicated and loyal to you for 5 years, and this is how I'm repaid? My intelligence insulted? How would you feel if a grand piano fell from T? It's a reference to the Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits.
Seem to have things under
Dansu no chansu ni panku na ranbu da anta no mausu wa angari nanchi fanki.
rest.
With da ponris. Pichi mo bakari kyaki de tekiriaki de gakari yata de kanji ni, hu tilda, shiku de kaki mo swiki ga hate mata e kanji ni kuru.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
How may I help you today, Clive? You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
No, thank.
So it was not...
Who wanted to know of relate your 8 Punsen dover zu and while porta table going full of time or pime clay.
And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another.
Tsukik de kamaki wa kei tatsumori. Narako no mama futari overheat de kimi dek nitsu de taiko tomo kimi dek ni mori taiko tomo e nandeo yo.
Ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep dark...
Koregariku, Furiai, Kurya Adero Waseku Kurya.
It would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you. Even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon.
Yoroshiku Yadaru Kurya san ame wataruno.
Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice.
Na genki. Chaoshi wa do de. Eight mu nisu you no yamaton don nankamu kai fuku no maikomi wan e sunan don animo kikanade kyurku kai neb.
Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even
Country Rod
goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance.
You're a woman.
Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
You're different.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned.
Clive if he was cool, Clint.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I...
Clive if he swam, dive.
And fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him, before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
Clive if he had a car, drive.
Let him take
Clive if he were a car, drive.
And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav.
There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Joshua. Clive's enemies live here, Hive.
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with
Clive as a streamer, Liv.
midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
The most expensive Omega ever sold at an auction turned out to be fake. Protect our Omegas. When someone asks who has the oranges and Clive has them, I've.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gavin, the
Get this fairy off the screen now.
speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canberra was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up... the pace.
Up arrow me playing Ocarina of Time.
Come on. Yeah! We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful. We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Back to the stables, girl. Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Welcome, welcome. Of course. A fine choice.
Pride Heart Rainbow Filly. Pride Heart Rainbow Filly. Pride Heart Rainbow Filly. Pride Heart Rainbow Filly. Pride Heart Rainbow Filly.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
Globe showing Asia, Australia.
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Pride Flowers Turquoise Transgender.
They have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Pride Heart Rainbow Filly. Pride Heart Rainbow Filly. Pride Heart Rainbow Filly. Pride Heart Rainbow Filly. Pride Heart Rainbow Filly.
You saved my brother.
Hand pink waving.
I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva? Then it is Waloed Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
That's a question that the Yellow Pegasus sometimes asked herself. For whether it was a sign from the onset of her birth, or her parents' side.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
Not quite.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
Pepito is back home, by the way.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yotei of the lake?
By all means.
Yotei, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yotei.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go. Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. As long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then?
We'll talk about this later.
Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
The free cities under siege?
Run like the wind.
Orcs. Then let us be rid of them. Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.